Damn. I have no idea what Clippy is. Sorry. I don't even know like the latest trends. I'm quite out of touch in general. Oh gosh, you guys can't see the thing. Hi, good evening. Oh, let me see thing again. What's this? Okay. 14A. What's this? Wait, what's this? 951. Oh, yeah. Okay. 80. Okay. No, nope, it's not that one. Oops. LRT breakdown. How long did it last? Was it like a few hours or just like 1 or 2 hours? 4 hours, so not as bad, but I think it's enough time for them to activate like the bridging buses and stuff like that. But thankfully, I've already filmed. I'm quite shocked though that the outage even happened. Wait, no, it wasn't a power outage. It was just a breakdown. Was it like a vehicle breakdown or something along those lines? I don't think it was a power outage again, right? Was it like caused by a vehicle or something along those lines? Cable fall. Okay, so it's power related, but it's not like a power outage or anything. It's just, oh, like the electrical cables that are like beside the track, right? Beside the trackside equipment. I don't think it was stations. It's probably like a trackside equipment, unless you're saying that like the cable actually refers to the. I don't think so, because when I think of cable, I think of like trackside equipment. I don't think it's like the station itself. Then again, I'm not really good when it comes to anything related to like electricity in general, so Yeah, don't take my word for it. I'm just guessing. Why is my laptop so slow right now? That's okay. Okay, I kind of had my answer. It was the stupid pop-up that was like, yeah, interfering with my stuff. Sengkang LRT. But which ones were down? Was it just Sengkang or like Sengkang Pongo Day? Both were affected. Which one was it? I'm sorry, I don't follow the news. Oh, both. Okay, okay. So it must have been serious. Like one, like you know what you learned in school, series circuit, parallel circuit is probably like a series circuit that like when one goes down, it triggers the other one. It cuts off the power supply to like the rest, something along those lines. Well, in that case, it's probably power related again. Just that this time around they branded it as like cable fault. I don't know if they're trying to cover up or it was really a cable fault. Because you know, euphemism exists in like Singapore, so. But I still think they're telling the truth. It's just I don't know what cable fault like. What are the specifics of like cable fault in the first place? What's this? Apparently people say this one actually needs high capacity buses. I don't know why. Standby power switch. Oh, even the standby got faulty, so still repairing, so they only have the main power switch to use. Okay, I don't get the difference between them. It's like, yeah, I know. Unfortunately, my intel this time round didn't tell me anything about 984. Although to be honest, 984 it reminds me of like this premium service 586 that used to run from Bukit Panjang to Jurong East. I think it was like only one trip, or is it two? I don't know. It was just an AMP thing. But obviously that one didn't turn out well because at that time Jurong Innovation District, nobody really works at like Jurong East. They market it as like the second CBD, but I don't really see Jurong East as like a second CBD as of now. It's just even with all the shopping malls, it's still not like a second CBD. So yeah, it's not difficult to see why that one failed. They didn't say. They only said like Brickland or something along those lines. No, okay, I've already explained this in the previous video. Did you actually listen or you've already forgotten everything? No, what you're saying makes no sense. 107 has got nothing to do with 506. Oh, it didn't mention what station it is. Between to say, oh my god, they are just gatekeeping again. They really need to be honest with the public. No, okay, about the 506 thing, they wanted to chop it to Bidadari, okay, and then SBS Transit didn't like it, so they sent it to Serangoon. But because back then Woodley ITH wasn't in operation, so that's that. I really hope you guys can stop overthinking about the 506 thing. I already explained many times. Either you didn't listen to what I said or just completely forgot about it. I really don't want to repeat myself regarding the 506 thing again. Which part do you not get it? I've already explained from like start to finish. I don't know why people are still asking this kind of question. What do you mean 100% wine? You mean wind, W-I-N-D, right? No, but why do you want it to wind? I've already explained. It has to take the straightest route to an ITH. Why are you talking about winding? And obviously when SBS counter-propose, they have to compromise a lot of things. It has to take the straightest route. God damn it, man. Okay, now you get it, right? That's what that matters. I don't know. I never talked about winding, and then suddenly you just bring up winding. Oh my god. Then I was like, was I not clear enough when I explained the 506 thing? Okay, you are forgiven, but I don't know. No, but you get where I'm coming from, right? It's like when I put in all the effort to explain stuff to people, like every single detail, I've already covered it. And then people still ask me like the same redundant questions. I'm like, what the hell? If I didn't say everything, then okay, fine. But like, yeah. To be honest, I don't even care about like that 94 again. I really don't care about that 94 already, because you know that thing is just most likely going to be a political thing. I mean, existing, there's already 176, so this one is just their piss poor attempt at showing, hey, we still have medium distance trunks, okay? But honestly, that thing is just catered towards like Tengah. That's all. They're gonna have 171, 174, 181 as well. So obviously, if they pull off this kind of like stunt when there are already existing services that go to Jurong East, obviously you know that it's political. And obviously to run 984, they have to bring in buses from somewhere, and existing fleets, like the fleets of like existing services, they might get downsized just to accommodate all the buses from like 984. That's what happened to like 872 anyway. 14 and 196, they downsized all the double-decker buses. They got shifted to 872 indirectly, but yeah. So when they run 984, obviously the buses have to like come from somewhere. You can't just like wave a magic wand and then the buses just magically appear. Okay, 872 mixture of single and double deckers. I think it's like 50-50 or 60-40, either one of them. Yeah, hopefully the destruction will not happen again. Nice title. Okay, the one thing I can give you credit for is that at least you're able to tell that it's like satire or like sarcasm, because a lot of the dumb fuck kids in the Singapore bus community, or even some of the adults, when you title like the operator that's not like the actual operator, even though it's meant to be a joke, they take it so seriously. They try to be know-it-alls, and then they try to correct you and stuff like that. It really looks stupid, because I'm just putting a simple title there. If you get so rattled over a just a title that's meant to be a joke, then I don't know what to say about you. So yeah, at least you know that it's satire. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Okay, no, okay. So okay, I'm gonna read out your username. I'm sorry. So Dr. Gaga C2, the whole context of this thing was that I titled my video SMRT 177 and SMRT 8872. You clearly know that it's a joke. And then the thumbnail was an SMRT livery bus. So because of that, like, even though it's like so obvious, okay, so the context is that even though it's so obvious that like it's meant to be it's meant to be taken as a lighthearted thing, right? But people got so worked up that I didn't put like the actual operator. It's like if you don't mention the actual operator, people will be like all out to try to correct you, even though they know it's a joke. Or maybe they don't know and they're just dumb. They'll be easy targets of rage baiting if they're K-pop stans. Well, newsflash, some of the bad people in the bus community, they are K-pop stans, unfortunately. No. Okay, so I'm just explaining to you. No, I'm not like mad at you or anything. I'm just explaining like the context. Whatever I said is not targeted towards you. Okay, so I'm just explaining the thing to you. Dual operator. If you're talking about normal service, there was one 400. Because during some, I think 400B was operated by SMRT. And then 400 was operated by SBA. So 400B is basically a short working trip that caters towards like the Marina Bay area. Back then, not now. It's only activated during like special occasions, but I'm pretty sure 400B was SMRT. No. Okay, you guys. Okay. I will just say this once and for all. The titles are a joke. Please don't continue this. I don't want to continue this. I don't know why people cannot take a joke seriously. I don't even know why this is like a big thing. Again, I'm saying in general. Dude. Oh my god. I'm sorry to the rest of my viewers. I don't know why like not quoting an operator gets. Oh my god. This community is really. Okay, just to clarify again, SMRT and Trans Island, they are the same entity. They are the same thing. Please do not separate them. They are the same thing. I don't know why people have to like separate them. Okay, I honestly think this is the issue, like genuinely speaking, that this is the issue when people take things too literally. Because for me, it's like you say Trans Island, you say SMRT, you say either one of them, it's more or less understood. But I don't get why people have to be like so nitty gritty and OCD when it comes to like all these small little things. Because here's the thing, I myself, I suffer from OCD, but I don't even act like, oh, this thing has to be properly titled or properly. I don't even like, I don't even like try to differentiate between both of them. No, I know, but it's like I don't know. It's like when people are like overly obsessed with the details, even though you guys know what I'm talking about, it starts to become like it's like I'm not able to like you know, as in like I'm not able to like say stuff anymore without people like coming at me, not you, but like, you know, people coming at me because I didn't quote the operator that they like or something along those lines. And the reason why I'm saying this is because like I have had like loads of experiences with people that are like that. It's like a historical video. I saying 331 336. Then he was just being dumb and tried to deny the existence of like 331 336, and that idiot tried to correct me regarding the operator. So when it comes to like all this operator talk, I'm really kind of like I'm really kind of tired of when it comes to all of this stuff. So I'm sorry if I sound like negative or like I sound mean, but this is where I'm coming from. You mean Bravo, fifth bus operator? I hope they don't come in. They suck. No, the thing is, okay, regarding the 872 thing, it's still possible. And if possible, and it's like, if PTC still had control, SMRT, SBS, they could negotiate with like PTC to work out a route that winds a little bit. It's completely fine. Although like, how do I say it? The only reason why sometimes I don't really feel good when people talk about this, they start arguing about which operator is more of like, I'm just trying to bring out bus history. I'm just trying to explain like, you know, PTC control. And when I see all these kids typing a lot of BCM rubbish, I'm like, what's the point of me even like, you know, doing these videos in the first place if people are just going to like, they're not even going to remember it. They're just going to like say, I don't care about the past. I only care about what's here now. And I only care about like the past if I can relate it to something that's like current. And I do agree with that sentiment, but here's the thing. In the past, it was PTC control. It wasn't even like SMRT. It wasn't even like BCM. So whatever you guys know about BCM more than I do, it's not even relevant to the topic. So I sometimes I was like, I keep questioning why these people keep commenting about the BCM era when, you know, all those videos are like not even remotely related to like BCM in the first place, which is just like, what the hell. Will, wait, you got intel, like actual intel, or you mean not Bravo but like other operators, right? Like, do you even think KMB, CTB, or whoever will actually bid in Singapore? So far, I only heard of like Bravo, that's all. And to be honest, I kind of don't want to know either. PTC might extend 872 to Choa Chu Kang. Okay, that's possible actually. Because it's like, if let's say every single territory is SMRT, then, well, it might be possible. Kind of think of it, 991B is kind of like 308 without the loop. It's just unidirectional. And what's like 205? Okay. Oh, you like Hong Kong? Okay, like what's your favorite operator in Hong Kong? It can be any one of them, even the less known ones. You don't have to quote like the big names. Is there any particular operator that you like that comes from Hong Kong? Past suggested route amendments. Okay, but what did I even suggest in the past? Oh, you like KMB? Okay, okay. Is it the bus models that you like, or is it like how fast they drive? I don't know, or maybe their service standards. Like, what exactly do you like about KMB? So just a casual question because I never really rode buses in like, as in I've only been to like Hong Kong once. I rode like Dennis Dart, and the rest of them, I don't even know their bus models, like the specifics of it. So yeah, I'm not like a Hong Kong expert by any means. So yeah, pardon me. The bus models of, oh, you like the bus models. Okay, I like Dennis Dart. The old one, there was a Plaxton one, there was another Bodywork, and then there's SLF. They also have like Enviro 200s. Sadly, they don't have 300s. They have both 400 and 500. Then there was also a demonstrator. I don't know if it's like a demonstrator or what, but there was like a Volvo B9TL Enviro 500, apparently. And then they got like Ride Eclipse Gemini, I think it's 1 or 2. And then they also have like, what's the other one? It was like, oh, they're Enviros. They have like the old one and not just MMC. And then they also have like the modern one. Then they also have Dennis Trident both. Oh, I forgot what it was called. It's there is Dupo Metzek, and then there's another one. I think it's like Alexander Dennis Bodywork. That one looks quite unique. The headlights. Scania DD. Okay, never mind. I saw it. K310UD or something along those lines. That one looks cool. I find that one cool, honestly. I find LWB and the Discovery Bay models interesting. Many yes, because Discovery Bay they have like what A22s, A95s, stuff that you guys are familiar with and stuff like that. Okay, what is he saying? These kids need to think about having dual operator in the same bus service to stop complaining. Okay, this is not really relevant because the dual operator thingy is only a thing if there's a need be. You don't really introduce dual operator just to get the so-called kids to shut up in that sense. Okay. Suggesting 43E and okay, right now 34117 and then the 43M becoming 104 is gonna renumber. To Pongo Coast, I think it's sufficient. 82 to Pongo Coast is fine because it already calls outside Pongo Place anyway. The one that I disagree with is 43/E. And the reason for that is because 43, you already send 104 up. Like 43M is going to renumber, send 104 up. 43E, it has to, there needs to be at least one bus service that goes to like the central hub. You cannot send everything to Pongo Coast, and 43 is one of those services. Just like 62, 118, they have to stay at the central hub of Pongo Central and not get extended up. So that's like the logic behind it. 860 to Khatib and Yishun Street 42, that's okay. 196 to Yunos, okay, ignore that. That one was because back then there was like the rumors of like 966 getting chopped to Yunos, but right now 196 can just stay as it is and it doesn't really need to truncate anymore. 51 to Yunos, that rumor is still on the table. 197 to Lorong 1 Geylang, that's no longer a thing because right now they even boosted 197, so it's no longer gonna route cut anymore. And by the way, that's not my suggestion. The whole 197 thingy was an actual internal rumor within SBS Transit, but it never actually happened, thankfully. But 51 to Yunos is still on the table, so yeah. Or bus operator of USA can bid. USA, okay, cool. Like maybe BART, like San Francisco, oh my gosh, San Francisco area, BART, Bay Area Rapid Transit. Maybe we can have those. They run Betty buses and stuff like that. Oh, hello. Okay, so basically I was just talking to my viewers about like just usual stuff, amendments, operators and stuff like that. Then I myself kind of got mad because people were like not understanding satire regarding like the SMRT jokes. It's like, okay, basically in short, in Singapore when you don't quote the bus operator, I think all the kids or even some of the adults will get mad at you. So yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much what I talked about just now. The purpose of suggesting 66, you're the one who suggested that. But anyways, that one is just to make it, I mean, cause Turf City, people don't like, apparently, sadly, Singaporeans don't really like to watch horse racing. So that area is gonna be gone, and then they're gonna build more stupid flats instead of like reforesting the area. And then when you build flats in that area, there needs to be at least one bus that goes inside. So 66 could be one of them that goes inside. So yeah, but that one's actually a valid suggestion. I wasn't the one who originally came up with that. I was just like sharing other people's ideas. So yeah. There is a new, I don't care about that. It's just Ricardo Wang's toys. And to be honest, I don't give a shit if that bus gets into an accident or whatever. If it gets scrapped, I'm not gonna be sad about it. Same like the Man Euro 6. They're trash. But I believe you're referring to both the Yutong and the CRRC, both of which, unfortunately, they are Ricardo Wang's toys. But right now he got kicked out, so whatever. I'm just waiting for the electric bendy bus. And LTA staff has showed a photograph to my friend, and then unfortunately, I'm not able to like disclose it. So yeah, it's 4 doors. By the way, the MAN NLC 18E that will be debuting on 969 in the first quarter of like, or even the second quarter of like 2026. That's what they say. I don't know how long it's gonna drag, but yeah, they apparently already ordered the bus. And then another one of my intels was saying AM 969, PM 801. I don't know how true that is, but even if it doesn't come out true, at least we know that there is like, at least there was an attempt, like at least there was actually a plan to introduce it on 801. But right now the only confirmed one is 969 for the electric bendy bus trial. Because it's just a demonstrator unit, you don't need to bid. They are just like procuring one bus. Just they just placed an order. Once Ricardo Wang fucked off from bus assets, they immediately placed an order of an electric bus, bendy bus. Greyhound, Gary Hans. I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher that really badly. Bus company from USA can bid. Okay. Okay, it's not related to 67, okay? It's just 66 alone, just to be clear. The Turf City thing has nothing to do with 67. It's just 66. I hope you actually don't overthink, okay? Like, conceptually. Oh my god, what is this? 857. Uh... Oops. What's this? Oops. European, definitely. They should only buy China buses if it's from Yutong or if they're short of money. But LTA is just a bureaucratic piece of shit. Even before Ricardo Wang era. But yeah, I honestly I don't even have high expectations for them already. Because RW, he wasted one man electric bus demo. He wasted the Scania Citywide. Despite it being a perfectly functional bus, he just wasted it because he's stupid. And yet some idiots in the bus come still defend him. But yeah. But yeah, to answer your question, definitely European. And pure European, not European mixed with China or anything. It's not like only China buses are crap. There are some of them. MCV at one point in time, especially during the SMB 138Y era, it was crap. Like apparently people shit on Gamilang a lot, but they don't realize that MCV, it's a rare vehicle, it's exotic, but unfortunately that bodywork at that time is actually crap. But then right now, Evora and Evoseti, that era actually they kind of improved a little bit, but MCV used to have like a bad rap for building shit bus. Like the bodywork is just bad, like back then. And not just that, SMB 138Y, the doors, they just take forever to close. Nah, BYD is like really hit and miss, and honestly, their breakdown rate is like way too high, especially for a new bus. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of BYD at all. Unless it's like a Betty bus, then the BYD B18. Otherwise, I'm not gonna give a crap about BYD in general. Sorry about that. JB, yes, when I was younger. It's not like I wanted to go. I was kind of like dragged by people. Not just JB, but Malacca as well. Malacca in that area with like that red church. That one. Melaka, but then some people spell it Malacca, apparently. Oops. BYD cars I don't mind, but BYD buses are like, nah, it's hit and miss. And even the coaches, I'm like kind of skeptical of them. Not because I don't like the buses or anything, but BYD is like really hit or miss when it comes to like buses in general. Not just coaches or anything, but just buses in general. Whoops. This time around, I'm not getting a lot of short working trips. I'm getting a lot of the full routes, which is quite good. It's quite enjoyable to play this time round. BYD see you as their taxi fleet. I mean, understandable because right now, that politician named Grace Fu, she is like pushing really hard for the electric vehicles. It's not Sun Shelling. It's not her. It's Grace Fu, the one that's like pushing all of this crap. But yeah, nothing much you can do about it. But yeah, other bi-articulated, but no. 858's demand, even 190's demand, or even 302's demand is good for an articulated bus. Singapore doesn't really need bi-articulated buses, please. Articulated buses alone, they're good enough already. Bi-Artics, you need a special license to operate them. It's not like bendy buses whereby you can just take like 1 week of training and you're done. No, the reason why they are not putting the electric bendy bus on 858 is because of the tunnel or basement thingy. It's not because, oh, that bendy bus model is not compatible. It's just the electric aspect of it. That's why they're stress testing it on 969. So yes, bi-articulated. Singapore bus services, they don't really have demand that like actually needs bi-artics, like to that extent. Bi-artics are only a thing for BRTs. And why do you run BRTs? Because your terrain is not suitable for like, let's say a conventional train line, like it's hilly. I would rather you use bi-artics. But BRT lines, they are mostly straight, not really curvy or anything, so that's fine. And not suitable for electric bendy. I mean, for now. In future, they have to get it. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, but it's like, I mean, honestly, airport. I would rather they use hybrid bendy buses and not like full electric. Hybrid meaning Volvo 7900 hybrid, or you can even order MAN NLC, but the hybrid version. And is there even a hybrid version? I forgot, but I know 7900. There's a hybrid version. Because technically, the hybrid version of like a B5LH is a 7900, but a B5LH and a 7900 are two completely different things. It's just if you wanted to name a counterpart, then yeah, that's what I would name. Oh, nice, 161. The Citaros really don't run often. Okay, to be honest, 190 only really needs bendy buses during the eves of public holidays or during public holidays itself. Because on 9 August, apparently you guys celebrate your country's Independence Day. So during that day, I saw a lot of people on like 190 and 972. That's like the only point in time. Sorry, that's the only like period of time whereby 190 like would benefit from Betty buses. But any other time, 190 technically doesn't need it. It can just run normal double deckers. The Betty buses, it should be on like your neighborhood bus services, be it trunk or feeder, like 184, 859, 962, 858, 969, stuff like that. I wouldn't really send a Benny bus into the city. In fact, the only other long distance route I would consider for Benny buses is 154. But I mean, 154 is not a priority, but I've mentioned why I nominated 154 out of like every single other bus route. 118, you technically don't need to run Benny buses because everybody like pretty much boards and alights at the same destination anyway. So Benny buses are here to for the board alight passenger demand pattern and not really for long distance like CDS. That's why it's pointless to put Benny bus on like CDS in general, like 665, 951E, 850E, 982E. You get the point. It's not really worth it. Is it rare 180? It's not rare anymore because even back then it wasn't really that rare or anything. Right now it's under 180 is now under Sunli Bus Park, so obviously they're gonna get more common. Peak hours okay, to be fair, 190, any normal occasion you don't need Benny buses. It's only like those eves of public holidays and public holidays where people tend to go shopping or they tend to go like somewhere near whatever that place is, St. Andrews Road, Connaught Drive. Only during those instances, 190 actually needs Bendy buses. Not really needs, but it's like it would benefit from having Bendy buses. Any other time of the day, it's a little hard to justify running Bendy buses on 190. In fact, it's easier to justify them running on 67, even though 67 technically it's like survivable with like double deckers. Like you don't really need a dedicated fleet of Bendy buses to run it. 180 Bendy from Boon Lay Interchange to the bus stop near Tengah Town, although I live in Yishun. I mean, you just take 171, so yeah. Overhead bridge, I mean, you don't say. 190, if you want to stress test, it's fine. But yeah, the routes that actually need bendy buses are the feeder buses, as well as those that I mentioned, neighborhood buses, school buses. Even 861 could justify them during peak hours, but 883 there is no like real need for now, because 883's demand kind of dropped a little bit ever since they introduced 861. So yeah, there is no need for it. Oh, by the way, they didn't program 872 into this game. They don't update it. They just release this game for fun. So yeah. Yeah, 67. Because 67's fleet is big. You want to run bendy buses, you have to like replace the entire fleet. That's why 154, even though I ranked it like 7 or 8 out of 10 for bendy bus suitability, it's only worth it when you actually start replacing the entire fleet with bendy buses. So it's not like a priority or anything. Hey, I love bendy buses, but I have to be realistic about all the deployments and stuff like that. Spend what? Why LTA spend the man 822 bus fleet from transferred. Okay. Seletar to Sunli to swap with the KUBs. Because Ricardo Wang, that piece of shit, he forced SMRT to intake the existing bus models. But SMRT, when they got the chance, they negotiated with SBS, and then LTA is like the middleman. They started like sending the KUBs back to SBS because they didn't want to do paperwork deregistration. The deregistration paperwork for SBS's assets that were leased to SMRT. It's not SMRT's bus assets, it's SBS, so they didn't want to deal with it. So mutually, they agreed to swap, which was a good thing. Oh shit, no. Okay, now for some reason I'm getting all the SWTs. Yeah, I'm literally getting all the SWTs. Like all the variants of the routes. 861 duplicates, yeah. Tiangboro ITH. It's still a thing, by the way. They forgot to mention in like one of the slides, but Tiangboro ITH is still a thing. It's meant to replace Kampong Baru. And if you're asking about Bukit Merah will probably shift to like, the area that's bounded by Red Hill Close, the unidirectional road. Yeah, Bukit Merah will probably shift there. And all the existing bus services, they will probably place one bus stop at the existing Bukit Merah Central so that people nearby can still take it. And then they'll probably convert like, okay, I'll show you. So basically, Bukit Merah ITH will probably be at this site, like over here. And then this junction, they will probably convert it to like a cross junction. Right now, it's a Y junction. They'll probably convert it to a cross. And then ITH will probably be here. And then if you want to put like a Tengah Line station, you could put it here. So it's like Tengah Line, ideally, it would cut through Margaret Drive, Tanglin Road, Red Hill MRT, and then down here. Not via Queensway, but actually via Tanglin Road, Margaret Drive, and then you go to Holland Village or stuff like that. Or if you want to intercept it at Napier, then from Napier, turn it down to Tanglin, Margaret Drive, Red Hill, Bukit Merah, Depot Road, that's fine as well. Housing, yeah, honestly, that's stupid. Because, yeah, this is probably where Tiong Bahru ITH is gonna be at. it's supposed to replace compound barrel ITH. So you might see like 190. In fact, you will see like 190 being plugged at Tiong Bahru, which is kind of wild, honestly. And then obviously, you know, stuff like 122, they'll probably be truncated, but for the better, because like nobody really takes 122 beyond Tiong Bahru MRT anyway, like eastward. So yeah, it's not like a bad thing or anything. Tengah Line could have served Bukit Permai. Okay, that's also a possibility. Like, let's say you put an MRT station here, you put Depot Road, put an MRT station at Depot Road, you somehow, okay, this is going to be very, very difficult. You need to like cut across. Whoa, this is going to be tricky. You need to like tunnel bore across this area to reach Permai. I think it's a little bit unrealistic. Unless you bore it through the railway corridor, the rail corridor. What's the place's name? The rail corridor. I forgot the name of it, but yeah, you could, but yeah, technically you could. Peak hours I have one. Usually the OC is not like an uncommon thing or anything, but yeah. Okay, that's why I saw the SBS sticker residue. Yeah, that's true. Beauty World ITH is for 4166 871. Correct. Okay, by the way, 170, they're not shortening it. That motherfucker is Waran. They tried to shorten it. He tried to shorten it, and it didn't. That idea didn't sit well with LTA and MOT. He suggested 2170 and 852 to be cut, but guess what? All three of them are staying today. So, jokes on him. The guy's not serving his Yale time already, right? So yeah, never mind. That guy sucks. He's terrible. But yeah, 170, it's not gonna cut route or anything. And by the way, even Japan, I could also make a Japan GeoGuessr kind of thing. That's Yokohama CA bus. Yokohama municipal bus or city bus? Okay, what is this? 101. Oh, sorry. Please keep giving me 182A. I don't want to deal with like 182 and M. What is this? 13A. Gee, 170 cannot. Okay, it's not necessarily because of Queen Street terminal. It's more of like they are like, if DTL goes poof, then okay, fine. We still have like 170. SMRT, they all got sent back to SBS already regarding the Scanias. So yeah, they were never their assets to begin with. So yeah, it's just Ricardo Wang being a piece of shit. But right now we don't really have to care about him anymore, cause like he's not even, he's in the taxis department. So maybe we'll see like 3-door taxis in future. Who knows? Whatever stupid idea he's gonna come up with. Okay. TL4, okay, 853M, bye-bye. Dude, like, I pity people for having to put up with his nonsense. Like, really, my heart goes out to all of you. Thank you for being so resilient. I mean it. He's just the prime example of like a power tripping toxic boss, Asian boss. But unfortunately, some idiotic bus enthusiasts, they support him. Cause they're shit anyway. They just support anything that like the government says. But it reflects badly on them anyway, so yeah. I know. I know I live under a rock, but I know about that one. It, oh my god. Excuse me. I know if I tell you about Singapore's entire history with route variants like M, you'll probably not remember them anyway. But just keep in mind that if I want to give you an example today, there is literally 901M, Q101M, Q101M. 覚えてください。お願いします。Okay, wait. Sorry, there are comments. When will they do TL for? I don't know and I don't care. At most, it's just 196E being gone. 14E, the demand has like stabilized already, so I don't think it's gonna. How come Central Interchange gonna shift the inbound and outbound road further west? Yeah, that's so stupid. CRL gonna use the existing junction. I think it's just poor like urban planning on their part, which is, I don't know, man. Like, wait, why do you type SMB1H twice? I think it's your internet. 904. What do you mean, like 901 and 913M? I forgot about that, but there are loop services as feeder. What do you mean? Oh my god. Hey, can you learn how to okay, like respectfully, could you please phrase that better? Cause I don't understand what you're talking about regarding the M thingy. You mentioned 901 and 913M, but your following statement doesn't support what you're saying before. What are you trying to say? I genuinely have no clue. M service and X service. All right. Go to your history book. Okay, or you can go to the history site. I'm gonna tell you. You know of this thing called Feeder Express, right? Oh shit, sorry. I didn't write it properly. I'm so sorry. Feeder Express. The very first Feeder Express in Singapore is known as 804A, which was a 1990s thing. So in essence, if I were to show you the map, okay, I'm gonna explain. I know I just did a video on that, but since people are watching me right now live, I might as well just explain it again. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to. All right, I think this is a good screenshot. Wait, actually, I overshot it a little bit. I'm sorry. Okay. No. Okay. All right, I think this one suffices. All right, so now I'm going to open up a new PowerPoint and then I'm going to explain it to you. So, you know 804, when it was first introduced, okay, there was a back exit for Yishun Interchange back then. Just a back exit. You cannot enter from the back, you can only exit from the back. So yeah, it was like it entered from the front, exited from the back. And then it goes to Yishun Ring Road. And back then it U-turn, I think somewhere around here. And eventually 804 got extended to a loop like this as part of history. Then there was this thing, a peak hour variant, which is known as 804A. So 804A, basically, you know this thing kind of winds around Yishun Avenue, like there's a right turn here and then there's a right turn here, right? So to mitigate that, because it's like kind of a troll, to better cater towards like people living along here, because these flats, if I'm not mistaken, are older than like the flats along here. So back then there was like in the 1980s, 1990s, there were only flats here. So to better cater towards like people along here so that they don't have to like troll, 804A was introduced so that it just right turn immediately, Yishun Central, Yishun Avenue 1, left turn to Yishun Ring Road, Yishun Avenue 9, and then it goes back. So that was 804A. This is the very first feeder express in Singapore. Although technically this is like all local stop, but in essence, this thing is actually a feeder express. So don't listen to anybody's nonsense telling you that 298X is the first feeder express in Singapore. That's only branding. If you want to talk about the essence of a feeder express, you literally have this 804A example at your fingertips. I mean, not really. I'm telling it to you. I'm like showcasing it to you. Then obviously, this bus service eventually became the present day 806. So instead of looping like this, it then got extended. Technically, it doesn't touch this sector or this sector anymore. It got extended to loop in this fashion instead of looping like that. So yeah, your very first feeder express bus service eventually became a normal feeder bus service. So yeah, that's history for you. The very first feeder express bus service in Singapore, 804A. Not based on branding, but based on like the whole essence of the route. So yeah, this one I still think many people don't know about this. Tiny bit longer journeys. So we haven't actually answered your question. So basically in the past, there was no such thing as like a feeder express branding. I mean, it was literally just a route variant. And then the Boon Lay, what do you call that? You know, Jurong Interchange, before Boon Lay, Newtown was before Boon Lay as a neighborhood, Jurong West as a neighborhood was a thing. Back then, there was like many industrial estates, and then this thing existed. I forgot if this thing existed or not, but yeah. And then there was like this thing existed, and all the A variants were meant to serve the HDBs at that time at Boon Lay Drive and Boon Lay Place. So the normal bus services, they would terminate at like Jurong Interchange, whereas these are like they run AM peak, they run PM peak, and they are extensions to Boon Lay Drive and Boon Lay Place, so that they have a doorstep bus service if they happen to be living at that area, or like Corporation Road in general. So yeah, so there was no branding of like Feeder Express back then. It was just like they just plucked out all the A's. And then nowadays, they are like, okay, let's make all the Feeder Express bus services. So this is kind of like what they came up with. These are still on the table, whereas this one got completely rejected. So you will never ever see this ever again. Thankfully, it got rejected because this one is going to turn out like a waste of resources. But yeah, I don't know whether they'll introduce these, but these are the ones that are on the table right now when it comes to like Feeder Express. Because EX, the second letter, if you use E, then it'll be a normal express. But if it's just like a feeder express without like all the, what do you call that? Without all the extra fare surcharge, then it's just X. So yeah. Then M just means like modified route. So to put it simply, modified route, it's M. And then feeder express, nowadays, it's called X. But the very first feeder express bus, it used A. So yeah. More parking lot gone for Hougang bus interchange. Yeah, it's quite stupid. Like, URA is very stingy when it comes to like the allocation of like bus routes in general. I mean, you don't need to get so OCD about 902. It's just like that. Are obvious. Okay, being a loop service or not doesn't have anything to do with what I just said. Oh, live stream on Friday. Okay. No, but sometimes it depends on my mood. If I'm not in a mood, then I won't live stream. Depends on what content I have anyway. If I mean if I have content or not. Dude, like why are you suggesting 804X when there is literally 860 and 807 that does the same damn job. Not just that, in the other direction as well. Why are you suggesting 804X? You gotta think, like, when I show you the route, you gotta think, you cannot expect me to like spoon feed all these simple stuff to you. Like, I mean it, like, when you see this route pattern, you should immediately think 860 and 807. Even if I don't tell you, you should be like, thinking along those lines. You cannot just put X for the sake of it. Wonder why they cannot amend all bus services out of Hougang bus interchange. Park at a Hougang bus park instead, and the arrangement would be how Bukit Panjang bus park works. I have no idea as well. I think it's just an access penalty thing. No, okay. If 902 doesn't loop, it's not the end of the world, okay? I don't know why you're getting so OCD about this. 373, if there is demand at like Sengkang West Road, maybe it'll come back, but I don't really think so. In fact, if anything, I think they'll probably extend 374. Do you think Tampines is suitable for Ben? Okay, I know I made that video, but if you want me to evaluate them again, okay, I'll evaluate which one is actually suitable for Benny Bus. This one, the demand isn't high enough for Benny Bus. This one, it's not like high enough. Single deckers would do the job. Just run them at higher frequencies if need be. This one, I think I rated like 5 out of 10 or 6 out of 10. This one, I rated 5 out of 10. This one, I remember rating like 8 out of 10 or something along those lines. When you put Benny buses on this, you have to decrease the frequency. Otherwise, it'll end up fetching error. This one, 5 out of 10. So yeah, this is basically Tampines. Tampines. It's Benny bus suitability ranking. Whereas when you talk about like all these services, they are ranked like 10 out of 10. 912 as well. And then there are also some others that are ranked pretty high, like 184 is also, I think I ranked 10 out of 10. This one I ranked 8 out of 10. 962 I ranked like, I don't know if it's 8 or 9 out of 10. I'm just going to put 9 out of 10, but yeah. And 858, I ranked it 10 out of 10. Simply because, it's not because of the double-decker restriction. 859 should not be deploying double-deckers even if there was no double-decker restriction. It's because of the board alike thingy. Are you serious? If 81 no one goes up? Really? From where to where? Where is the... Is it at Kovan or is it at Pasir Ris? Imagine they did make Choa Chu Kang... Oh, okay. I don't want to repeat this, but like, look, Choa Chu Kang, there is like NSL and where the hell is JRL and BPLRT, right? So basically, this part will be the ITH, but then this part, it'll still be a bus park and it's permanent. Because obviously the buses cannot squeeze in to the ITH. So I think some of the bus services, they would remain here or they just use this as like additional parking. So both this and this one, they are going to remain as in Choa Chu Kang. Pasir Ris to Kovan and Serangoon. Okay, regarding 812, 812 doesn't even need high capacity buses, to be honest. No, oh my god. I already explained. 807 and 860, they literally take you to the other side of the road. You just have to cross the damn road. There is really no need for 804X. Okay, anyway. What other towns do you want to know? You can just put them here while I play my GeoGuessr. You can suggest me services, then I'll go and rate their Benny bus suitability rankings to see if it like matches up or anything. 81 though, you need Benny bus space at Tampines, so you need to shift it to, okay, the future ITH. It will definitely have Benny bus parking lots. It's just that you need to plan them well. I would rather you still put them on 291 before you even think of putting them on 81. So yeah. What? 115 has 3 door. Oh my god. Whoever deployed the 3-door buses on 115, you are incredibly stupid. Service 903, definitely yes. 903, I rated it 10 out of 10. 968. Where would 968 be? I cannot really think of anything. At most, you can stretch 967 to Yishun East. 171, it's gonna be Tengah to Yishun. But if you really wanted to stretch it, you could stretch it to Punggol Coast and that's it. 968. Okay. There is technically this area. You see over here, Rosewood Drive, Woodgrove Drive, Woodgrove Avenue. Here say there are some bus stops inside. So if you want to run a 968 inside and then send it out to like Avenue 2, SLE, TPE, to wherever you want, I think it's still possible. I'm not like too sure, but yeah. What's this? What the hell? Okay, I'm glad I filmed the KUB for 115. Dude, whoever put the electric buses there, they're stupid. No, actually, I think that's kind of the point for 115. The electric the electric normal 12-meter buses, they have the worst like seating arrangement. They have the worst carrying capacity as well. So if you put it on 115, technically it's no harm. That's their logic, which is kind of correct. But I'm just disappointed that they actually put it on 115. You see, I don't even know why all the stupid enthusiasts they get so hyped up for the BYD. It's like as if they've never seen like BYDs in their entire life. And the other thing is that how do you say it? It's like you have 17 fucking years to like chase that damn bus. Whereas go chase the KUBs, go chase the OC50LEs. And those people, they don't even chase it. Even if I spawn like a mustache man A95 on like 258 or 185, nobody will go and chase it. I wasn't able to because I was busy, but like with other things. But like, oh my god, like those people really don't have their priorities right. And it's like, oh my god, the bus debuted on this server. Like, eventually they'll all get it. Okay, so I don't know why you're like, oh my god, this service finally got BYDs. It's like, I never understand like their logic. Like, hey, here's the thing. We do have like some questionable bus enthusiasts from like Japan, but like they are nowhere near as like brain dead as the Singapore ones. Like, I don't even know why like a lot of Singapore bus enthusiasts, they are like, they all have their priorities warped and stuff like that. I really don't know. And when you call them out for it, they're not happy about it. And they try to shame you for it. I remember when Tengah Interchange opened, the interchange map, they put out an alleged SBS office, but they covered it afterwards. Uh, 993. Okay, because 171 is supposed to terminate. 181, I don't know if it's gonna terminate inside. 174 is just a pass-by service in Tengah. I mean, will be a pass-by service in Tengah. The only thing I can think of is 993, and that's all. BYD worst seat design. Okay, to be fair, I never boarded a BYD. Okay, I have never boarded Ricardo Wang's trash. 4013 I've boarded before because I wrote it because I wanted to show my Japanese viewers the comparison between a BYD in Singapore and a BYD in Japan because the exterior looks the same. That's the only reason why I boarded that. But Ricardo Wang's new toys are MAN A95 Euro 6. I have never boarded them and I'm not intending to board them. Okay, at least you hype the Scania QBs. At least you got taste. No mirror and lower deck, only 12 seats. Ricardo Wang is dumb. Woodlands to Punggol Coast via Yishun. Although to be honest, I rather you send 967 and I rather you send 967 to Punggol Coast rather than introduce a new 968. Oh my god, 161 getting BYDs, that's stupid. Scania, all the seats are at the back. Okay, that's good. I did chase. Okay, that's good. Wonder why they cannot extend Seletar Road to Ang Mo Kio Avenue 5 so that they can cut. Okay, I think the reason is because there is a private estate. Where am I? Oh shit. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Ah, you have this thing blocking your way, and over here it's an under. Technically, you could like Seletar Road, Saraka Road, Nim Road. It's still under construction, but when this part links, you could technically connect. So yeah, it's not like there's gonna be like no connection or anything, but the reason why Service 50 throws like this is because there are flats over here. So it makes no sense to just cut through the private estate. I don't think the residents will be happy if there is like a bus just like roaring around here. I don't think they'll be happy about it. In any case, there's also 86. Are there plans to extend Sengkang West Drive? Okay, Sengkang West Drive. Okay. Drive? Drive? Huh? Drive? You mean road? What do you mean by Sengkang West Drive? Huh? You mean this road? You mean this road? Huh? What do you mean by Sengkang West Drive? I cannot find it. What? Wait, what? Kampong. You mean the wait. Oh, okay. I thought this was Seletar Link. Okay, I found it. There are plans to touch Yio Chu Kang though. There are plans. Last kampong, honestly, let that kampong stay. Don't destroy the kampong just because you want to build a road. It's the last kampong. They should keep it. Hey, I would rather they keep this kampong than stupid 38 Oxley Road. That stupid house is still in the way. But to be fair, I think 38 Oxley Road would only get demolished once they move all the stuff into a museum at Founders Memorial, whatever that place is going to be called. But yeah, I'd rather they keep this kampong because it's something that's more authentic and not like a rich man's house. All SBS trunk and feeder bus service deserve KUBs. Citaro and MAN, E5, I agree. Compare BYD and Zhongtong buses. Both of them fucking suck. The only difference is that BYD is like marginally better. 86, that's why I tell people to film KUB's Sitaro's rides on 86, or even the Man A95 Euro 5s. Those people don't even want to listen, so I give up on them already. That memorial, yeah, to be honest, nobody asked for it anyway. This country is going to shit, honestly. Unfortunately. I would agree that Bangkok Village, yeah. Woodlands to Bangkok. Okay, hold on. Low frequency, yeah. 86. You know Chi Hong Tat, he's a piece of shit. When people asked for buses inside Sengkang West, and that area is not even a Workers' Party area, that is like his own party's area. When people in that area, specifically Fernvale, they asked for new bus services, Chi Hong Tat, he just dismissed them and said there was like 50 and 86. But jokes on you, 86 has piss shit frequency. It's slow and okay, but I mean like the runtime, it's too much. Not that the bus service is actually the route is actually slow, but like, and then they often downgrade to single decker when they need more B9TL rides. Correct. So I find it really funny. Okay, his suggestion 968 Woodlands to Bangkok. Okay. Let's say you pass by this area. So basically you would go Woodlands Avenue 3. Woodlands Avenue 1, Street 41, Woodgrove Avenue, go inside. Then you go Woodlands Avenue 1, Woodlands Avenue 4, Avenue 7, then go Gambas. Then you go Yishun Avenue 7, Yishun Avenue 2, just go down straight. Lentor Avenue, Ang Mo Kio Avenue 6. Then you either let it, okay, I think you just send it to Ang Mo Kio Avenue 3. Or if people complain about MRT duplication, you can send it via Avenue 5 instead. Then from Avenue 5, Bangkok Green, you can just beeline to Bangkok. Or if you're coming from Avenue 3, then you go via Hougang Avenue 2. So sorry, Ang Mo Kio Avenue 3, turn up to Yio Chu Kang Road, and then go via Yio Chu Kang, Ang Mo Kio Avenue 3, Yio Chu Kang Road, Hougang Avenue 9, 4, 8, 6, Sengkang Central. I think that works. If you're telling me that this bus service SMRT planned it in the past, I would believe you. But nowadays it's hard to introduce this kind of long service. But I feel if you route it correctly, it has potential. Defu Avenue 1, yeah, it's like kind of a pity because there used to be 329 inside, then it was like 323, and then it got escaped. But yeah. Oh shit, sorry. Her, okay. Really sorry about that. 159 diesel single deck running despite majority electric. Okay, that's good, especially on weekends. Bukit Brown. Okay, it's, oh shit, wait. Bukit Brown. There is controversy regarding this MRT station because they yeeted the cemetery to build the station. So there is like a little, okay, it's like the station box is already here. It'll definitely be reality. Oh, there's a mosque. I didn't even know there's a mosque here. There are technically some, I don't know what these buildings are, but oh wait, no, these are the private estates. So I know they got Caldecott, but I think some people would benefit from Bukit Brown MRT station. I think it'll open when there are more developments in the area, but technically I don't agree with this because they literally just eated the symmetry to build. It makes me uncomfortable thinking of this. But yeah, this one might become reality actually. Speaking of Bangkok, exit A. Exit A, let me see. Bangkok, exit A. This, oh yeah, that big area. Oh my god, yes. Finish the renovation or this thing is just gonna, you know what, at this point I don't even care anymore. Seriously, it's like, you know that the thing is just there and oh my god, where's this? Yeah, the thing is just there. It kind of look, I don't mind it, but it's like I know to some people it might look quote unquote ugly or out of place, but yeah, I get what you mean. There is like just that thing just stuck there. Jalan Mashar is near Healing Horses, Plants, Bukit Brown MRT, and Mosque. Okay. What if they did cut down tree to build Tagore MRTs? I mean, the thing is, there is a provision there. I mean, okay. The thing is, if you want to build a station in the middle of the forest, my take is that as long as you minimize your damage to the environment, I'm okay with that. So yeah, if they're careful about it, I don't mind. They want to build an actual link to the mall. Okay, so it's like a link from the MRT station to the mall, just like Woodley. Okay, I got it. I see. KUB appear on 50. Oh yes, I saw it as well. Euro 4. Yeah, Euro 4. I saw it during the day of like the. It's not that uncommon, but like when I was filming the. Honestly, I also have one more comment. Look, like, you know, Sengkang West LRT, Kupang Station has no bus beneath it. So the LRT bridging bus is like legit, it's a spectacle to behold kind of thing. And I was the only one who filmed NEL bridging bus from Dhoby Ghat to Punggol Coast, as well as all four Punggol East West, Sengkang East West LRT bridging buses. This just shows like the lack of passion and just complete, how do you say it? It's like they don't even know their priorities. It's like at least get one front view video, like at least get one full trip front view video out before you try to do the other things. It's like for years and years before I even started YouTube, I mean I was in Japan. Like I mean Japan's my home, but like before I even started YouTube, I mean I did live in Singapore for a period of time, but it's like how do I put it? It's like before I started YouTube that era, those people from that era, minus Maxon, they didn't even bother to like film the LRT bridging buses. And most is just LRT bridging bus A or B, which is like Bukit Panjang area, but generally they don't give a shit. I mean, all I can say is that I'm disappointed with them. It's like they don't even care. It's like when you tell them to film, they don't. At most, they'll go outside and snap the bus, or at most, they'll like, what you call it? It's like a bridging bus. They'll like do a freaking compilation, which is okay, or they'll convert it to Sengkang Pongo LRT bridging bus music video, and the said video will only be like I don't know how many minutes long. Nothing wrong with that, but it's like, are you guys really making music videos after music video after music video? It's like so unoriginal. Just film the damn route already. God damn it, this is why I cannot stand them. And I'm thankful that like a lot of people, they tend not to associate me with like the other Singapore bus enthusiasts. Not all of them are bad, but like you get the idea. It's that like they claim to be like high quality cinematic videos, but when I actually watch them, I'm not saying I'm good, but I'm just saying they're full of shit. And as usual, there is also a lot of like a lot of times they just straight up resort to clickbait and stuff like that. Even when they're not monetized, they still clickbait like to shit. I don't even clickbait. I rage bait instead, but yeah. I mean, at least I admit to it, but like, what the hell, man? It's like, after Maxon left, either people, they just started being failed copies of him, or like, I just feel that after he left, for the UK, the bus enthusiast scene in Singapore has really gone down the drain. Every single like so-called rare cameo, Maxon has caught them, but that's because Maxon has like, some people just give him like the timetables and stuff like that, and that's why he has an advantage. For me, it's like I just rely on tip off for others, or I just spot myself. But yeah, but genuinely, I feel when he left, the rest of them, they mostly suck, I will say. There are a few good ones, but mostly they suck. I would just say it out there. It's usually the clickbait ones that are like really trash. And if people happen to get offended by it, that's your problem. You put yourself on YouTube, you're gonna get it. It's like you're putting yourself up there. Obviously, you're gonna get some of this kind of feedback, negative feedback, but it's okay. Just roll with it, man. That's why I tell people thick skin, okay? Nine six zero E. Oh no no no. Okay, I guess my streak is breaking. Bye bye. Yeah, I knew it. So I guess in this game you have in this game mode, you be incredibly lucky to even get my highest was like 926. I didn't make any mistakes. I just lost to the 182 thingy. And you could do it with MCQ, but I live streamed MCQ before and it was really a pain, like a pain. I would have wished for the MCQ they actually sorted it by like numerical order so that it would be easier for me to guess. But turns out, yeah, this game is like it's buggy, but I'm just saying it's fun, but it's buggy. Yeah. So right now I'm not gonna even like try or anything, but it's like if you actually play the MCQ and you get to like a 500 streak, you will feel my pain. Because 1E2, 1E2M, they look the same, like exactly the same, and it's just an RNG thing. Oops. Okay. So yeah, my streak just broke. But I haven't made a single mistake in this. It just so happens my streak broke. Nope. You need to check for that bus stop. I mean, when you get experience at this game, you can memorize all the patterns already. Even if you're not a bus fan, you could get good at this game. You just have to like learn it. That's all. It's just that when you're a bus fan, it's easier to like relate to things. So you could do this like a lot faster, like the way I'm doing it right now. I'm not even like concentrating really hard. I'm just doing it. And then right now, I don't even really care about my streak. I'm just like playing for fun. So I could do it as fast as I want. Zoom in, opposite, so it's A. Yeah. Oops. Whoops. And yeah. Oops. This pattern is 178, not 187. Oops. Wait, what's this? Uh, 135. So yeah, enjoy me doing this thing really, really fast. I wonder if anybody can actually, like, genuinely beat me at this game. Either you live stream it or you do like a video on it. And because this game, it's like literally impossible to cheat. You just need to like get good at it. And right now I'm kind of awake, so I think that's a good thing. But I think I probably should, yeah. Some of them I tend to like do it a bit slowly, but yeah. Because accuracy also matters as well. Uh, Flash. I'm not typing in anything, okay. I keep getting 73 a lot. Oops. Nope, it's this one. Oops. Oops. Ah, shit. Okay, I got it correct. God damn it. I hate that stupid ass service that keeps killing my streak. I don't even know what I'm on right now. Oops. What is this again? 1638 is the shorter one, and then, oops, sorry. Okay. Oops. What's this? Yeah. Shit. Yeah. Ah, shit. Okay, I got careless. That was a good run though. Just purely focusing and getting 300 plus. What was it? Yeah, it was 320. I didn't even die to like 182 or 182M. I just like straight up. I just focused. I speed run the thing. I got 300 plus. So you can say that my just pure speed run record is 320. If I do it slow, then it's 926. Okay. I wonder if there will be a game mode that only shows you part of the route and then you have to like guess it. I think that one will be fun. Like if I just show you Jurong East Street 32, you have to guess that's either 872 or 333. So yeah, maybe that kind of game mode would be fun, I guess. This game would have been more fun if it didn't have the 182 thingy that keeps throwing me off, but yeah. Shit. And nope. Thankfully I typed the A. Oops. Oh, whoops. My mind just went there. Ooh la la. Huh? What did I get wrong just now? I was doing it so fast, I completely lost track of shit. Whoops. 'I don't get A too often, so I forgot if A and B are exactly the same. Like the essence of the route. Oh no. 152. First time getting 674. Okay. It takes like forever to get to 100 sometimes when you're actually playing this game. No matter how fast you are, you're like, yo, why is it so far away? Whoops. Ash. Okay. I'm kind of tired of playing this already. Let's go. Okay, thanks for watching everyone. Bye bye.